So we have a new Mummy movie coming out starring Tom Cruise and also starring Russell Crowe. Now, I'll tell you the truth, two really good, great actors in this, but my God, the trailer could have been so much better. My review or my trailer review of The Mummy that comes out next summer. So this version of The Mummy, now this is probably about the third or fourth version from the original, then you had the Brendan Fraser one, to now this one right now. And now this version starts off with a bunch of people on the plane, including Tom Cruise's character, and they actually are flashbacking. He's actually flashbacking to whenever they're bringing the casket or the mummy and all that into this plane, and he just kind of like does these quick flashbacks where they're pulling it up from on the chopper and all that, and all of a sudden he just like looks at it and boom, there it is. All of a sudden you start hitting these ping 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 kind of things. It's like, I wonder what's going on. I mean, what's the plane or the chopper, what's it actually hitting or anything? So you actually get Tom Cruise and whoever this his love interest will probably be in the film. They actually end up going in the front, and all of a sudden they see the clouds are real dark, and it turns out it's a bunch of crows. They take down the plane. A bunch of people are dying. Tom Cruise and this woman, they're actually kind of flying in the air, Matrix style, and he's trying to actually get the parachute on her. And all of a sudden, he pulls the string, and she flies out. And I gotta say, one thing I really loved about it was, and I admit I do the same thing in this situation, that they're making Tom Cruise more of a human than just an action star in this film. The plane's taking a nosedive, and he starts screaming like a freaking girl, and I just thought that was funny. But again, I do the same thing. The only difference is I probably would end up dying. This is the movie where he ends up living. They actually show the mummy, and it's actually a female mummy this time, and I think it's supposed to be the woman who was in the Kingsman. She was kind of the henchwoman to Samuel L. Jackson. She had the knife legs. I thought, she was really cool in that. So her playing, a really interesting character like the mummy. How well will she compare? And I'm sure there will be comparison, including myself, compared to like the Brendan Fraser one, and maybe even if anybody ever saw the old 1931, 32 version of The Mummy or something like that. But I mentioned about this trailer, and I thought, oh, this trailer could have been so much better. It was so serious. It was so sappy to a point, if that makes any sense. I'm not expecting this to be a horror movie, and even if they went that way, don't make it sappy. But I know they're trying to go action-y on this one, and even the action was just kind of dull for me. Like, literally, I'm sitting there watching this on YouTube, and I'm like, wow, will this ever get better? Well, unfortunately, it never did. Now, I also mentioned Russell Crowe in this. Now, Russell Crowe is supposed to play Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. I'll be kind of curious with how they're going to go on that one, too. Russell Crowe, he can kind of go psycho, I feel like. He does it in real life. Why not do it in his movies, right? So we'll kind of see how this really goes. Maybe it just ended up being such a bad trailer that maybe they'll come up with a more lighthearted, a little bit more funnier, better action scenes in the next trailer than they did on this one. We'll see. I mean, it's tough to say, but looking at this right now, I know I'm really judging a little too early on this, but Tom Cruise may have been the wrong person to put in a mummy movie like this. Now, I heard that they're trying to do a universal monster thing back in like maybe your parents' and grandparents' generation. They're trying to do it for our generation now. Will it succeed? Well, we'll see. They tried to already attempt this twice and it did not work. The Wolfman with Benicio del Toro, which I really enjoyed that film. I thought it was very fun for what it was. Of course, Anthony Hopkins always does a great role in his kind of part there too. Then there was a movie, I think about 2, 3, 4 years later called Dracula Untold. I can't remember who the actor was in that film, but again, really enjoyed it. It was very fun. It was scary, decent amount of action. It was very fun. This trailer, it's tough to say. Last one that I kind of did that to was Sausage Party. Very disappointed. Didn't like the trailers. Thought they were freaking stupid. Then all of a sudden, I actually enjoyed the movie to a point, except that third act. Forget that. But other than that, I really wish this trailer was a lot better. Have you seen this trailer yet? If you have, give me a comment below. Did you like it? Did you like it better than I did? Did you hate it? Do you agree with what I actually said about what I didn't like about it? Give me a comment down below there. Thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, stay awesome.